2-minute drill.
I had my first interaction with white women in Florida today, bro. And when I tell you they are NPCs, finito. I'm in the hot tub of my apartment complex, AirPods on, reading my book. Frank Ocean's playing. It's a smooth vibe. I'm enjoying my night, right? And like 5 of these white girls come into the hot tub and they're drinking some wine. They're having a good time and they're kind of loud, but it's doable. Hit the noise cancellation on the AirPods. It's a smooth vibe. I don't hear nothing. Call Me Beats by Dre. And I'm reading this book. One of the white girls just goes, "Oh, hella loud. What are you reading?" I'm like, fuck. I heard her. I can't just like ignore her. The hot tub is only 5 feet. So I'm like, oh, this is why not? Why Greatness is Unplanned. It's a great book. You should read it, right? And then she immediately follows it up saying, "What do you do?" Right? I don't know this girl. I'm trying to be nice because I'm from Seattle and usually we would just ignore your existence if you even made eye contact with us. So I'm just trying to be nice, get my reps in so I can get better at talking to people. And I'm like, I do digital marketing and I am building a media company where I create short films, right? Boom. So after that, she's like, "Oh, we're graduating college. We need jobs. Can you hire us for your marketing?" And I was like, no, I'm good. I don't need any of that. I'm cool. Then she says, "What if we show you our tits?" What? What are you talking about, twin? And like 3 other white girls, they're all agreeing with her, like smiling and shit, drinking their wine. And I'm just like, dog, I laugh hella awkward. I get out the pool and I just head back to my apartment complex. Because like, bro, what type of, the trajectory of their lives is cooked. In 2 to 5 years, those girls are gonna get pregnant, go to Pilates classes, drink water out of those reusable like cups, and retweet terrible quotes about men on TikTok. That's just the vibe. And 2, this to add on to that, to all my young bulls out there, do not battle with lust. It's just a distraction from who you're trying to become, right? There's no point in it. And this is the perfect example, right? Lock in on what you got to get done and put all that bullshit aside. Keep winning.
This is my thoughts about that. You know, honestly, I think that they were on a quest for BBC and they were drunk, and that's what it was to some extent. But I also look at him and I say, that's the discernment that you need to have as a man, if I'm being honest. Because if you like 19 or something like that, and you know these chicks, that's cool. If you like Mr. Freak Master and you trying to smash everything, you know, you probably gonna take that bait. But if you actually trying to do something with your life, if you actually a mature man, if you actually even have the capability to foresight some of the dangers in what was happening, meaning, you know, she said that, oh yeah, you know, you'll give me a promotion or you'll give me a job, you know, at your new shit when, you know, you started up if I show you my boobs and stuff like that. Like, they could be drunk. They might be just tipsy because chicks be fake drunk a lot of the times, but they could do that, remember that, and then try and blackmail you, leverage your shit, like whatever the case may be. And that might sound ridiculous, but there are a lot of guys who give fake allegations from white women. And it's not even just black guys, it's even white guys, all types of guys give fake allegations from a lot of college age white women. So if you are capable of just recognizing, okay, that demographic is dangerous to me, but then also this situation is dangerous to me because women and alcohol and anything sex related, yeah, that could also go very bad. So you got to have discernment. You got to have awareness when it comes to these types of situations.
Recent stats from Black demographics show us that Black American women have more kids than Black American men. Specifically, Black American women have 1 million more kids than Black American men. Now, what is this revealing? It's suggesting a few things. It's suggesting that Black American women are having kids with men of other races. And it's also suggesting that that a majority of Black American women are having kids with a small minority of Black men. Likely both are true, But nevertheless, it's really interesting to see what's actually going on, what the stats are actually showing us.
It's the 80-20 rule. They are fucking a small portion of black men over and over, and that's how you get Jace Fizzle type niggas who got 24 baby moms. He went from like 12 baby moms or 13, whatever it was, to 24 in a short amount of time. That's exactly what's going on. There's not a lot of Hectors and Bradleys. They're a minority when it comes to them doing interracial dating. It's mostly the 80-20 rule with black men.
You should really never have sympathy for women. Women will treat you like absolute shit when they don't like you. And so you shouldn't see it as a problem when you treat a woman that you don't like shit, or when you treat a woman who clearly is not of your standard like shit. You should just be willing to do whatever you want with women and accept whatever comes back, because that's exactly what women do with men. Personally, I don't go out of my way to be an asshole to women or like to try to be super mean to them. I just reflect the same energy that they reflect back to me, if that makes sense. If I don't like a girl, I will leave her on red. If I don't want to talk to her anymore after I've hit even, I will not talk to her anymore. If I pulled up on a shorty but she's not like I thought that she looked good but she actually doesn't, I'm not gonna text her after I get her number. If I've been hanging out with a shorty for weeks but I feel like she's not relationship material, I'm not gonna tell her. I'm just never gonna wife her up. All of these things are not even super mean things to do. Like, there's even way worse things that I could do. But to me, it's just me doing what I want. Just like women will not text you back when they don't like you. Women will leave you on red easily. Women will perceive a man who has higher value than you and leave you to go talk to him. You do this out in the open, so you as a man should just look at it like, I'm just gonna do what's normal in the game.
He may have worded it a bit bad, but he's 100% right, because if you have been in the game long enough, you have been done dirty. And I'll just give you one example that I always give, and I need to do a full video on this, even if it's only 10, 15 minutes. But there is something when it comes to flaking on dates and lying about, why they flaked on dates. Women that just universally do this shit. They will set up a date with a guy that they like enough to talk to, but don't like enough to actually go on a date. And that's better than actually, using a dude for food and stuff like that, which is also bad. But the issue is they don't just reject the date. They don't just shut the date down. They will accept the date. The date time will come. We even seen this on Pop the Balloon. The date day comes, they're not texting back. The date time comes, they're not texting back. And they might even text back during the day, but you get to the date location, they not texting back. And it's like, or you get to, you trying to get their address, not texting back, whatever the case may be. This can even happen for a link up. And this is the key right here. What they will do is after the time passes, or even right around the date time, whatever it is, it might be right before, or it's going to be like a day after or something like that. They will have an excuse. But this is the thing about the excuse. The excuse is never going to be, I just didn't feel like going on a date with you, or I don't really like you. It's never going to be that. It's going to be something that you have to be okay with, like her house exploded or her kid just got hit by a car. It's going to be something over the top that you just got to accept. That's just one example of how the game goes, but I don't see a problem with reciprocating that energy.
To the point at which they cry, girls, don't like it.
So I've heard this before, that once a man cries in front of a woman, she loses respect for him, and she never does quite get back to the level of respect she had before she saw this happen. So I got kind of curious about this, and I did a few minutes of Google searching, found probably 10 different studies on the subject, and from 10 different kind of points of view, and they all kind of led back to the same thing, and that is that it's true. Once a woman sees a man cry, she never quite has the same level of respect for him. Now, none of us want this to be true. And I bet I'm going to have 10,000 comments saying, I've seen my husband cry 1,000 times and I respect him just as much. And I get that. Because none of us want this to be true. We all want to think that we're open-minded and modern enough to where it's not true. But the data, the studies, kind of seem to be pointing the other direction. Let me know. Hit me up in the comments. Tell me what you think.
I mean, this is nothing new. We all know this. Everybody knows this. It's just a lot of people are full of shit, mainly women, and they'll try to act like, no, that's not the case. Like he mentioned, There will be a lot of women who say, no, I seen my husband cry a million times. All right. So you could be the exception to the rule, or you're full of shit, one or the other. But we all know what it is. And that's how come I think a lot of the men's mental health push by women is bullshit. That's why I find it very ironic that they do the who hurt you and you need therapy. Not as no real shit. They are not saying that because they really want you to get therapy, because they really care about you. They use it as a passive aggressive insult. That's what they use it as. Just think about that. Like, think about just weaponizing mental health treatment as an insult. Women don't really do that with other women. Like, that's not common. I'm sure they're doing it somewhere because it's become a catchphrase, but that's really a catchphrase and a signature move for when they're arguing with men. It's just really funny to me how they operate, because it's like, okay, so y'all went from just shit testing individuals to now y'all shit testing society. Y'all are really trying to push men to be the vulnerable guys that you don't want. What I'm going to have to do, because I keep mentioning it and I need it on my playlist, I'm going to have to react to Nowsy Niles' video where he does a comedy skit about men opening up to their woman because they ask him to open up. And then when a man open up, it's, oh, I knew you was a weak ass nigga. I knew you was weak. Yeah, that's exactly what's going on.
No, but it's true. 1 minute, oh, we're the provider. We're supposed to give this. Don't come to us about your feelings. But then and the next minute is, but we
don't
have
care
feelings.
about our feelings.
Oh, we da-da-da-da.
Hold on a second.
Make it make sense. There's levels to this.
It's very...
No woman wants a man that's going to come crying every day at home, bro.
Wow!
Go to your
Guys. You just proved my point. Girls don't want a man crying to them.
No,
Remember I
don't
said it?
like
Hey,
that.
hold on. Remember I said to you, girls don't want a man crying to them. And they lied on social media. Yeah? She just said it, guys. Wait, hold on a second. She just said it. We don't want a man crying. You just proved my point. Wait a minute. Women do not care about your mental health, men. It's
Trying to stop
do not
it.
listen to what they say. No, listen, guys. Do
Can
not
I
listen to
elaborate?
what they say. Watch what they do.
elaborate.
And what she simply said there is, we don't want a man crying to us every night. And all the times I've said to men is, do not cry to your women. They will use it against you. Do not cry to your women. And she just proved it, because when they, hold on a second, when they get in their feelings, they pull it out. Go and say what you're going to say.
Bingo. He is right. And that pretty much solidifies the last clip and the whole last shit that I said. Because you seen a woman say it out of her own mouth. And you seen she's yelling it out on a podcast. It's like, damn. The only time you can be honest is when you're angry. Like, for a lot of these chicks, that's crazy. But listen, that's it for today, man. Let me know your thoughts. I am gone.